Guys, I've got some bad news. Guang has emailed. I didn't see it coming, and he is furious. He said he's going to have to put the price of skins up in the future, and it's because of me, so I'll apologise in advance. He said I'm playing so well, sending so many opponents back to spawn that they're seeing more of that room than the map. So now he's got to hire more people to make the spawn room more visually appealing. But on a more positive note, he did say I'm his favourite player ever, and he loves my videos, so we're a nice guy. If you're a Scarlet Witch fan, this is about to light the day up for you, because I don't even know what's going on here, right? This was the game that took me from Platinum 3 to Platinum 2, and it's like I'm playing in fast forward. Honestly, the opposing team got annihilated in this. I won't spoil the exact outcome of where I placed on the team and things like that, but you can see for yourself. Look at how it started for me. It's a hell of a game, one that I've been looking forward to commentating and putting on this channel for a little while, just because, like I said, I'm always in arrears. But yeah, I don't know if you've got preferences. I like this map a lot more than some others. I've really got good at Scarlet Witch recently, I'd say. Actually, in one of the videos that I posted on this, where I was getting annihilated, I felt like that was the turning point for me. I improved. She's one of the only duelists that I actually play. And yeah, in fairness, I'm doing really well. But I'm not even classing this as a team versus a team game anymore, to be honest with you. If I'm Scarlet Witch, I'm classing it more as the opponents just lining up for me to put them down, to be honest. Waiting for their turn to return to spawn. So I didn't really rely on any other part of the team. I feel like they all relied on me in this, which was great. It's a nice feeling. I want to be able to carry games for the team, and if you're going to get higher in comp, you need to. I think that the enemies were so impressed with me, they just wanted to see that 10-second clip of my gameplay after I killed them. That's flattering to me. You know, they just want to see what's it like to play like that. What's it like to be on that level, you know? Obviously, that was a good ult from me, and that secured our first point. Now, I'll let you in on a little secret there. Someone in the opposite team must have their HDMI plugged in both sides into their PlayStation, because there's no way someone can play like this while their TV's on. Maybe they've turned their brightness down so far that they're playing this based on sound. There's got to be an explanation for this, but genuinely, this is probably, in the road to Grandmaster, one of the best games that I've had so far. Now that, you're not going to believe this, that death wasn't actually my fault. So I was just standing here, because obviously the game is serious to me, there can't be any sitting, you've got to stand. So I'm standing, playing, and all of a sudden a tigre walks into my house. Now that's a Spanish tiger. I only know it's Spanish because of how it roared. It didn't just roar, it's el roar, so it must have been Spanish. I'm now in a bit of a tight spot because I don't know what to do. You've got a tiger standing there looking at you, but you're in a comp game. So I thought, well, do I run? But then I thought, is it worse having to sit through that 15-minute matchmaking ban if I leave a competitive game? So should I just risk getting mauled by the tiger? And that is exactly what I did. In the 10 seconds that I had before I respawned, I actually tamed the beast. I had it sit on a couch with me at the end, and after the game I even put a little lead on it, took it for a walk. So new family pet here, but that's the only reason I went down. When you've got majestic beasts walking into the house, it's enough to put you off a game just for that split second that gets you killed. But as you can see, I've only got one death so far. I'm going 18-1. There's no way I would have gone down if it wasn't for El Tigre coming in, so you've got to believe that. Look at it. I honestly think some of them were scared to come around the corner because they thought, look, we know Scarlet Witch is going to be there again. Is there any point in us going out there? big ult number 2. Yes. And although it took out one person, that one person is all you need sometimes to make a big difference. It's it could be the key person on their team. So, but look at it. I mean, I'm absolutely lighting them up. I wonder, do I finish this half with just the one death? Maybe. Magic players, in fairness to them, they're always good. I put that little bubble there to stun Magic if she was chasing me, just so I could get away far enough that obviously our strats could heal me if need be, and so on. But yeah, that's a nice little tip for a Scarlet Witch player. If you're on the run, put a little stun down behind you, because obviously it'll slow down their chase, might give you that split second that you need to escape. So yeah, it's a good little play to do that. Feels like it's taken a little bit of time to get this last point compared to the other two, because we just flew through those, but I don't really think anything's changed. I think I'm just used to getting through it so quickly on this particular game that yeah, finding this like a delay. But yeah, there's the Magic ult in. Second death, what can I say, that's on me. So I've got to show a bit of fairness. You have to do it. If I just went in and annihilated everyone all the way through, it might not be that fair, you know, so you've got to give them something and work with something, feel good about themselves, you know. You're this close to losing the point. The attacking team have got nearly 2 minutes to do it. They're looking for a positive, so I just gave them a little win. However, I played so well in this, I'm pretty sure the devs are about to just give me the animated lord. Don't worry about working for this one, bro. We'll just give it to you because you're representing the game so well. In my Cloak and Dagger game, actually, I did become a qualified pharmacist. I healed so many people that the NHS offered me a job. So in this one, I've done the total opposite. I've dropped so many players and filling up A&E. NHS are complaining they ain't got the staff anymore. So yeah, from the healer to the destroyer in this game. And here we are. This is the end of the first half. Thought I'd chuck a little emote in there. I quite like the emote, so throw them in where I can. I haven't been doing that in most of my games so far, but yeah, I'll do the little name segment here because it's quite funny. So where are we? Who's my team? You've got Poontang. We'll leave that one as it is. Everyone's on the same page with that. We've got JB Ninja 97, Vila. If they've gone for Villa, they've made a sad error there because that's Vila, but they've put it in caps. They're pretty confident and happy with it. You've got Lockjaw 42 and then Wanda's Blurt. What that means, I really don't know, but I'm playing as Wanda, so I want nothing to do with that. Other team, S7027, yeah, GT Ray 24. T7S19, yeah, Reela 17 Momo. This is the one that got me. Widow's Badonka. So, you know sometimes that some people are just feeding money to this game, yeah, and look, more power to them. The more money this game makes, the longer it'll continue, the more characters they'll keep making, and I love the game, so I hope people do keep spending money. But Widow's Badonka, you know that guy is going to be the first person to buy the new Black Widow summer skin, sitting there, if it hasn't released yet, midnight, ready for the release. One of the only people waiting there. Quick, let me see it, let me control her in the Kini. So yeah, I don't know why you'd call yourself Widow's Badonka, but he's made his intentions pretty clear. He's not even trying to hide it at this point. But yeah, back into the game. We've I actually don't remember how far they get, so it's always interesting for me rewatching these. I'm currently ace of the team, 30 kills, 2 deaths. So yeah, going pretty well for me. This is one of those games though where people need to recover from a tough loss like this. Look, this could be a bad thing, but I might be responsible for player counts briefly dipping. If you see me playing a Scarlet Witch game my opponents are going to take a couple of days off, I think, because it's a kick in the teeth when you just go out there and you're all supposed to be on a level. You're all, well, in this game, Platinum 3, you're supposed to be similar skill, and you just get whooped like this. It's no fun. It is disheartening. I've been on the opposite end of it, but typically when I get higher, it's more like Diamond 1, Diamond 2, so this is why this Road to Grandmaster series is a challenge for me, because I've never got that to that level. I've got to the part where it feels unfair for me. I didn't get anyone with that, so that's crap. Why did I even bother? Why am I even in this game? Yeah, there's not much to say at that point. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a stalemate. There's six people up, the whole team up for both teams. So not much I can say about that other than we are holding them nicely. They've only got what, 1 minute and 42 or so left. But I did just hear Magic ult in, and that's never good. I don't know, most of these Magic, I've played Magic and I'm terrible at Magic, so props to the people that are really good. But to get beaten the way that they have, like I said, at this point I'm 35-2. To get beaten the way that I've beaten them, some of these people, they've got to be playing on like, oh, look at that. I thought I was safe. I flew upwards. I thought I was going to get behind that wall. It's not even giving me like a little kill cam, unfortunately. I would have liked to have seen where that went wrong, because honestly I thought the wall would save me there. But you won't believe this. Quite unfair. That wasn't my fault, that death. I told you right up the top that Guang had emailed me. Now, look, me and Guang, we've had our moments. We're quite close, I reckon, so it wasn't really fair to keep him waiting on a reply. I was putting a little email reply together for him, just to see if they can put a second spawn room in for any future Scarlet games I've got. Just because it would be nice to switch it up for people, give them something new to look at, you know. I'm a man of the people. I want to help them out as much as I can. I just want to give them something interesting. Let's not just keep going back to the same spawn room. I'll send you to 2 different places. Yeah, it's a lucky dip. Who knows where you'll end up? And that's the sort of anticipation and excitement I want you to have in these games against me. So, yeah, unfortunately, I was putting an email together. I put the whole email together within 10 seconds, but because I was doing that, that's what took me out at that point. You've got to believe, if I wasn't deep into that email on the laptop, I wouldn't have gone down there. There's no skill issues on my part, not in a game like this, guys. But now, going back to what I was saying earlier, surely there's got to be some errors made on the other team. To have one player treating you like this, 39-3 at this point, I think someone's made a catastrophic error, to be honest. Someone's definitely not playing on a PlayStation controller here. I reckon someone sat there with the Nintendo Wii steering wheel. Don't know if you guys remember those, but maybe that's why it's going so wrong for them. The input isn't quite there. They're steering their way around instead of playing this properly. But how are the enemy team doing, actually? Oof. Quite the 1v1 me versus them there. Yeah, I mean, that rogue 100%. 7 and 11. That's Nintendo all day long. Still repping the old brand. Who knows? Maybe they found a way. They've got some lead plugged in, playing it on a Game Boy SP, an old Game Boy SP. I tell you what, these ults have been going really well for me in this game. Who else we got? Their Rocket's 0-4. Now, I know Rocket notoriously doesn't get any kills, but our Rocket's 3-6. That's, I don't know, how can you enjoy? I know he's a bit of a heal bot, but how can you enjoy going 3-6 on a team that's dominating the other team? As much as I appreciate that they are giving the heals to me, I mean, 3-6, Rocket's got 40 assists, but the Invisible Woman's got 37. She's going 31-4. So yeah, Rocket ain't a character for me in this game. Maybe because I'm a bit of a glory hunter, I guess. But my God, this rogue, honestly, they need to reassess here. 7 and 12. No need for that from Magic. Bit harsh. You can see they know I'm going to be commentating this game and I'm going to be bragging up how well I've done. So there's no need for them to put me down just like that. That hurts. If you are a tank and you 1v1 a DPS, so I've got 250 health. I don't know what Doctor Strange has, but let's say he's in the like 650 region. You get put down that quickly, and that there was a key example of why I don't trust Strange portals. They will. Oh, was that magic again? Yeah. Fair play. That magic aggravated me more in the replay than she did in the actual game. But yeah, the Strange doesn't care about you and where you end up. As you can see, because they don't care where they end up. He put himself in a spot where he jumped into things and got killed instantly. So yeah, take every portal with a little pinch of salt because they are rough. The placement of them is crazy. Nice to get one back on that magic there. Oh, look at this. Become a bit of a rock climber. I was just grinding Scarlet's face up against that wall, hoping somehow I could just float through it, because that was a bad spot. Then I went out and did this. I thought, I'm pretty confident looking back, I thought that rocket ult was ours, because obviously we had a rocket as well. Then when I went out there and watched my health bar just draining, I was like, oh, hang on. I think I've made a mistake here, unfortunately. I'm not being healed, and now I've put myself in exactly the same position where I was trying to become a Scarlet Witch rock climber to get out of being stuck in the middle of their team. So yeah, honestly, bit of an error on my part there, skill issue, but this is a bit agonising sometimes when you can see they're camped out on the point now. I knew we needed to win this fight. I really didn't want to have to do this for the third point as well. Try and hold them off. So, fingers crossed this is a big ult. Let's see. Oh, the absolute opposite of what I hoped for. I've got no one. However, I do think the ult drove them off the point. So, that's the key. It put them on the back foot, moved them back, forced them out of the area to keep the game going. So, thankfully, all done. I ended up going as MVP, which was a nice feeling. Sick animation here, by the way. Don't know if you guys have got this costume, but I like it. Embrace, emerge, empower. Yeah, 52 and 7. So one of the lowest deaths in the whole game. By far the highest kills in the game. Highest damage output. So absolutely nailed that. If you're watching this and you were one of the opponents, sorry for all the sleepless nights that you've had since then. Sorry for wrecking the game for you. If you uninstalled, my bad. Maybe we'll see you again in the future. But yeah, I'm chuffed with the performance, and obviously you can see the trajectory I'm on. I won't tell you what rank I'm currently at, but if games are starting to go like that for me, we're on the path to Grandmaster. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.